Story 2. Recollection of my experiences in my parents' hotel restaurant. In my childhood, I lived in a home under a hotel restaurant in France. All my family is really conventional and don't do or say things which aren't good for their image. However, they always believed in supernatural things. One day, my big sister, who was approximately 7 years old, was awake at night because she needed to pee. She took a toy, who had a little light on it when you pushed it. She goes to my parents' room, but just in the corridor leading to the room, she saw a man, a miller or baker. She was frightened and the light stopped. When she pushed the button for the light, the man was not here anymore. Another night, we all heard the piano from the restaurant room playing by itself. My parents had some surveillance camera and they saw nothing. My dad tried to go there and it was empty. That was really scary because very often we were awakened by the sound of tables and chairs being dragged on the floor. Again, they didn't notice anything on camera. My dad took our dog on a leash, and when they approached the door of our home, the dog started to growl and had his hair standing up. Our dog was very calm, and I've never heard him growl before nor after that moment. When they were in the restaurant, the dog was calm and the room was empty. While we lived in this home, we heard lots of things, but never talked about this to anyone because my parents didn't want to. A year after we moved on, my aunt moved into our old house with her family and said that they had the same experiences as us. My parents tried to calm them, saying that nothing bad had ever happened to us. Above the restaurant was a hotel. The hotel is, for me, the worst part of everything in that place. One of the rooms was totally normal in appearance. Sometimes when you're in there, you can hear a baby cry. No, this is not on the streets or the neighbors because a lot of customers said to us that they had woken up by a baby. For history context, when my parents had bought the hotel, the previous owner told them that this room had been historic because a baby died in there while his family was at the restaurant for the communion of the baby. Sinister, I know. When we want to go to the luxury rooms, we need to walk in a corridor. This hallway was really oppressing. Literally everyone walked rapidly in the corridor. They were uncomfortable and preferred to have a normal room due to this corridor. They had no problem with the electricity or water in this part of the hotel. When I was young, I knew there was a thing in this corridor. The floor was creaking when nobody moved, like when someone walked on the floor because it was a rhythm and it was in my direction. Finally, there was the attic. The light was weird to me and it used to scare me a lot when I was young. Every time I needed to go to the attic when I tried to turn on the light, I heard the crack of the light and the light bulb just wouldn't respond. I thought that my parents were annoying and they needed to change the light bulb. But one day, I was really frightened like always, and the light bulb didn't respond, so I started to search what I was coming for. My sister joined me in the attic and looked at me really surprised before asking, "Why'd you not turn the light on?" Before I had time to respond, she pressed the button and the light was on. I was so scared that I quit the attic. When I was at the bottom of the attic stairs, I explained to my sister. She said to me that she had a bad sensation in the attic, but we needed to be brave and face our fear. When we came to the top of the stairs, we felt a big breeze in our face that was really cold and terrifying. The windows were closed. We looked at each other. I ran into the attic, grabbed the thing that I came for, and then never returned. The end. How nice would it be to live in an inn in a restaurant in France?
I'm like, you know what?
Take what you can get, OP.
I know what I said last story, but I was like, nah, this would be fine, honestly.
Yeah.
Because that sounds magical.
It sounds so nice, even if it is haunted.
Like, I would just gaslight myself and be like, electrical issue.
Yeah.
Like, old historic area, electrical issue. Wild to say that sentence of like, oh yeah, this room is historic because a baby died in it.
Yeah, right? I can't stop laying like this because my back hurts so bad. But I'm just gonna, sorry, watchers and listeners, I'm dying of pain, so I'm gonna be sitting like this a lot. But yeah, that's such a weird thing to say to somebody buying your building. Mm-hmm. Hey, just so you know, a baby died in here because these parents were neglectful.
Yeah, we have to disclose.
A baby, an infant. Yeah. You couldn't say like a person died in there.
Yeah.
And you have to give a reason too. Why?
Yeah, what happened?
Just say, hey, a person passed away in this room, not a baby.
Just so you know, a baby died on the day of its communion. Wild. No. Also, communion happens later. So is it baptism that they were going for? Because I'm pretty sure communion is not till like first grade.
I have no clue. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know anything.
Yep, yeah. Because I did, between the ages of 7 and 13, I did my communion when I was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I think I was 8, yeah.
Maybe it's different across the pond.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh no, my accent slipped.
My accent slipped out again.
You guys caught me. I'm British.
I'm British.
Sorry. I'm on one today, I'm sorry.
I'm Cockney. I'm British. You gotta really stretch those E's.
Really feed into the... I always get those like TikToks that are... It's like total rage bait. It's like, what do you think of Americans? And they're like, they're so dumb. And I'm like, you gonna ask them a question though? They're dumb. I bet they're dumb too.
I will say, when I do watch those, I'm like, yeah. Because it's unfortunately...
Like, to be fair, that was a dumb thing to say.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that... I mean, you have to look at who we have in office, and usually that happens because a majority of the population voted for them.
Is dumb.
So if you're going to say, you know, like a majority of something, which most people do when you ask about a huge thing, you tend to take the masses and stereotype that, you know.
I was gonna say, not all Americans...
And see, that's what the thing is, like, people are like, not all men suck. And I'm like, I'm
a lot of them do.
Yes, most of them do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to group you in.
Like, I've met them. Also, as an American, I've met other Americans. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's super fair.
Yeah. This does make me think of, to go back to the story.
Oh, yeah.
This makes me think of Hell House LLC.
Yeah.
Because it's an inn and a restaurant and things happen. Like, the piano made me think of it a lot because I think of that little ditty, the doom, 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 doom.
That'd be so ominous. You're just, like, trying to cozy up for bed and you hear no one playing the piano downstairs.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I would not investigate. I'd be like, okay.
We should talk to the listeners about what George has been doing lately.
We should.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this.
If you guys want to flashback an episode or two ago when we were talking about how George's actions have not been substantial anymore and he's kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, he heard that. He listened. He said, "Hey, I'm here." And he just started taking things and putting them random places. So the first example that we have is my dog's food bowl cup that we use to put food into his bowl. It went missing for a hot minute. It's been gone, nowhere to be found. We've looked everywhere. Quentin found it this morning over there. Context, this is a basement. He found it in the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah, in that little storage area on top of some of the like appliances that we have over there. Just sitting on top.
That's weird.
And he was like, "Well, I could have left it down here when I was getting his food." And I'm like, "Oh, you could have."
You could have. Did you though?
Yeah, because you've been down here quite a few times.
Yeah.
So there was that. The second instant, Jasmine and I were in the kitchen and I dropped a pepper shaker and the cap fell and we watched it slide across the floor in a certain direction and then she went to look for it and it was gone.
Can't find it.
Can't find it. Still gone.
There's only so many places it could have gone.
It's literally a kitchen. It's a kitchen. Yeah. Where else is it going to go? It's gone.
Yeah.
So still hasn't come back. Third thing that happened was I moved my iPad with my little Apple Pencil. I was picking it up and I put it on my little vanity that I have. Apple Pencil falls off. I pick it up with my little monkey toes and put it back on. This is important. I remember picking it up and putting it back on my iPad. Then I pick my iPad back up after I finished dusting my nightstand and put it back on my nightstand. I went to do therapy an hour later, which I do on my iPad, and I picked my iPad up, Apple Pencil, nowhere to be found. Nowhere. I look everywhere. I literally am moving the nightstand. I'm looking under the bed. I'm looking underneath my vanity. I'm looking everywhere. Nowhere. I talked to my therapist about it. I said, I feel crazy. She said, that's That's crazy.
Yeah.
It actually is crazy. And then afterwards, I go and get Quentin. I tell him, hey, George took my Apple Pencil. No clue where it's at.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm about to have a meltdown. This is crazy. I feel like I'm crazy. This is actually a big thing that's gone missing. This is the third thing now. And we start pulling pillows off the bed. There it is.
Weird.
There it is. Tucked in between two pillows. Why? Who knows?
Yeah. Because if
So-
if it like happened to be like dropped over there, it wouldn't have been tucked in between pillows.
No. And it's like, how would it have dropped in between those pillows? That doesn't make sense. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
Just little things that keep happening and little things keep going missing or being moved. And yeah, so thanks for telling us that you're here, George. That's nice of you.
yeah, I classic Ticklefoot. Please keep it at Ticklefoot.
Yes. Yeah, we're not trying to get too Badger in the rafters. Yeah, let's not try to get married as a prank. Oh my god, George is trying to like pull a corpse bride thing.
So funny. Yeah.
He like sticks his little finger out from somewhere in here and I just happen to slide a ring on top.
Yep. You're like, oh, my ring holder.
Yeah.
Don't get any ideas.
He's writing it down.
That's a good one.
I've actually never seen Corpse Bride. You're right.
Speaking of weddings, I had a dream last night
Uh-oh.
that I went to. It was Bettina got engaged and you got engaged. But
Okay.
it was at this place where it's kind of like a manufactured area to do proposals, and that's what everyone did. So you go to this warehouse area.
Okay.
Happened to both you and Bettina. Brought in all your family and friends were there, and then like Quentin and Max were like, will you marry me? There's like rose petals and candles and like a banner that drops down, but it's all by design.
Yeah.
This is where people get engaged. So cool. Watch both of you. So happy, so excited. And then I get taken to the warehouse. I was like, oh, I've been here before. And then I start to like notice, like I see my dad there. I'm like, what's happening? And then I'm like, oh God, I'm going to get proposed to. Who the fuck is going to propose to me? I was like, go through like everyone I dated. I was like, I'm not dating it. No. And then I'm getting whisked away by the crowd. So I never get to see who's proposing to me.
That's weird.
It's like I got like whisked, like pushed out. And then I was like trying to like get back in.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, who was it? I don't know.
Now I'm going to
But
speculate.
also, another thing for everyone to speculate, when Bettina and I were in Rockport, to bring up Bettina, we were in Rockport and Massachusetts. We got a reading done.
Yeah.
And the psychic said, she's like, the love of your life is circling you, but you're not ready for it.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? So yeah, another layer to add on to that dream.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I guess that dream tells me that I'm maybe still not ready for it.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Weird. Now I'm like,
What a weird dream that was.
I'm not going to be able to talk for the rest of the episode because I'm just going to be like dissecting.
Ponder. If you have any thoughts as to what that dream means, please comment or email us. Let us know.
You should post on the palmistry subreddit because if you post your palms and be like, I 32 female.
I dreamed a dream.
Yeah. You can post it and they'll tell you what you can be like, will I have kids? When will I get married?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll tell you.
Yeah, it's the palm reader that was at the Conjuring Last Rites.
Yeah.
I think she was just saying shit, to be honest with you. Yeah.
That's what Shannon said too. She was like, I don't understand.
She's like looking around, she's like, you have a giraffe guide and you have a fox guide. And I was like, she's like, you have a buffalo. And I was like, okay. She's like, and you'll have multiple children. You've lived multiple lives. Most of them were as a man. And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
cool, I'm gonna go. Thank you. That was
appreciate it.
So insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one I went to, I was like, you seem like you're onto some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should post on that and see what you get because I would be interested.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here's my hands, in case anyone needs to see it. Thank you.
Free hand pics.
Yeah. No toes.
Okay,
All right,
well.
story 3.
I'm like, I don't know what
Did
else
we
to say
talk
on
about
that.
this?
We talked enough.
We
I
talked
don't-
about
I don't
stuff.
know if we talked enough about the story. Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, that is
How
like
could you
so
complain about living in a
scary.
nice little place in France? I don't really know what you're complaining about. Get over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no.
I'm sorry. This is not a real. Just kidding. 'Cause in this economy, you're lucky to have a house to live in.
That would be
Like-
literally my dream. Like having an inn and a restaurant with a little ghost that wanders. Like dream. Absolute dream.
Yeah, yeah.
In the countryside.
I would love to have a little bed and breakfast where you eat what I make for dinner. Mm-hmm.
I get to cook whatever I want, and
Mm-hmm.
I do it because I get paid.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I love cooking. I hate cooking for myself because I hate doing it when I get home from work and I don't know what I want to eat, and I have to expend more spoons, and I don't have any more spoons.
Yeah.
So, I hate it right now. I love cooking on the weekends because I have time and I have energy to cook what I want to on the weekends. So if I want to make fucking duck confit on a weekend, I can.
We're gonna make some duck confit.
Yeah, but on a Tuesday night, I'm putting a fucking DiGiorno's in my oven.
Have you ever seen La Pichon? La Peach?
Yes.
La Peach.
Yeah.
That is my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a little garden. You source all of your ingredients from all the local farmers in your little French
And you
countryside
live
town.
in a cute little town with your best friend and both of your husbands and one baby.
Yeah, and you guys
And a
just have a
dog.
little cooking class that
Yeah.
you teach people how to garden and make their own food.
Yeah, what a fucking dream, man.
Yeah. Oh, God. Quentin's mom yesterday was talking about how her and Brett were looking into, because he's like, his whole family's Scottish and his like grandma came from Scotland. And it made me start thinking too, because my great grandma's from Scotland, and I don't know if that's like too far removed, but apparently like they have a better chance of getting approved for a citizenship.
Worth looking into.
Yeah, and Quentin was like, okay, well, if you guys get a citizenship, does that mean that we can get citizenships because my mom is a citizen of Scotland?
It should, yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, let us know how that goes, because if you guys move over there, we will come with you.
Yes.
Like 100%. If you guys go over there, we're on board. We will be right behind you. We'll move into the same tiny little town that you guys live in.
All the
It would
sheep.
be so awesome. You know
Yeah.
how fantastic it would be to live in Scotland with Quentin's mom and his stepdad, and we
Yeah.
just have a cute little like quaint life together.
Yeah, you like go walk on your stroll and get like a morning coffee, and you just look into the fields, and it's just beautiful.
It's just gorgeous. I
Yeah.
don't have a kid, so I can't really. I'm like, walking
Nah,
with a
fuck the
stroller.
kids.
I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I'm not.
fuck that.
I don't have that. So.
That's what dog.
dog.
Take the dog on a walk.
Multiple dogs.
Yeah.
Because if I live in the Scottish hillside and I have a little farm, I'm
would
gonna have a bunch of farm
need
dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many dogs.
I want this for
I
you.
am manifesting
I really
this.
want this. Yeah.
I am manifesting that I move to the Scottish countryside. You can come with.
I was already.
We can.
I do already have a flight booked.
we can open a cute little like bookstore together.
That's also a flower shop.
That's also a coffee shop.
That like serves cocktails. In the
Yeah,
evening.
at night. So we have like a back left section that has like all the flowers and the plants, and then the back right section is like where the books are, and they're mostly smut.
Yes.
And then we have the front like center area, which is a bar, and in the morning it's coffee, and at night it turns into a bar, and then on the front right is a sitting area.
Yes, and we do craft nights.
Yes. And we do open mic nights, and we do poetry readings, and we do dance classes.
Crochet the day away.
God!
And you just like crochet as long as you want to. We'll play a little movie on the projector. It'll be very nice. It'll be very sensory safe.
A dream. We're manifesting this. Help us get to 2 million subscribers, and we can afford to do that.
Yeah, and then you can come to our little coffee shop, and it'll be cute.
It'll be so good, and we'll do little readings for you guys live if we
At our coffee shop.
at our
That's also a
coffee
cocktail
book,
bar.
coffee cock book.
Come to our coffee cock.
Book cock floral. No.
I feel like you can't say
book
cock. You gotta not say cock. We gotta stick with the tail part of it.
Okay.
The cock makes it too funny.
Floor book cough tail.
Floor book cough tail.
What are you
TM.
TM. You can't take it. We own the rights to the floor book
cough tail.
floor book cough tail.
Yeah, because I know you were thinking about stealing that from us. So.
And you can't because we trademarked it.
TM.
Suck it.
That's how TM works.
Story 3.
Story 3.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?